Welcome back, everybody. Harry here, known as Trade Shop, and some interesting things on the Bitcoin chart. We'll have a look at Ethereum, and I want to touch up on Binance Coin (BNB). Because their whole ecosystem has been exploding recently, and we've seen a lot of hype on it. We've really seen CZ and his team take it to the next level, introducing NFTs, becoming the world's largest exchange now, if I'm not wrong. And with all of that going, I think that his coin should be doing well, shouldn't it? So we're going to have a look at the chart and see if anything is firing off any signals. And first we need to look at Bitcoin, because you see Bitcoin has taken a small dump and it's still bringing alts down. So alts, we have this Ryan down 7%, some of them holding strong, but there is still some relation to that. I want to see Ethereum, and yeah, then we'll go on to BNB. So let's first start with Bitcoin here, and we can see that Bitcoin broke. It flipped support. We came all the way up yesterday to 55,718, and I do believe on my daily that was towards this target. Remember, I said that this could be a reversal. I don't know why I did not mark it in, and this could be one of the major areas that price can decide to reverse. This is not relevant. Where is this coming in? 3-day maybe? No, I don't know why I have that in. So this can go, mister. Thank you very much, and bye-bye. So we have the daily here, and it tapped this level now, obviously causing some resistance. We had clean candles to the left. Price came up, filled the range, tapping here, and now, causing price to come down. Now we are in a pivotal point, and we can put in the lower high here for us to come back down, test the lows, and maybe test around that $45,000 area. But I'm not convinced that we're ready just yet. I do think that we do play a little bit of upside, make people think we're going bullish, then have the move down. And I do think we can come up here 58, maybe to the top of these wicks, even up here to 60, 59.8. I don't see an issue. But we could just put in the lower high here. I don't control the markets. I don't know when it is. But what I do know is how am I going to analyze this. So first of all, I need a bearish daily closure. Preferably, like so is also fine, but preferably below the candle's low. All right. Then I need the next daily candle to open, create a top wick without invalidating this top wick, flip down, break, and close below the previous candle's low. All right, leaving the wick. Then I need the third candle to come down, break the low, and I'm convinced we're gonna come down. And that's my steps. Now, of course, in between that, we can start looking at 4-hour structure. We can start looking at the 12-hour as well. 12-hour already has closed here, broke its own lower wick. So we will see, it's starting to give signs, but we'll see on the daily. That's the time frame I'm weighing on. But remember this signal I told you on the 3-day, and this is why I'm convinced that the next candle can actually just end up, popping up something like that. We could have a very simple... Why is my candle not drawing, sir? So anyways, forget about my candle. But the next candle we could see open up, create a small top wick, break the top wick, and start popping up. And I do think that that is a possibility. Why? Because of the 3-day signal, right? We did have this, touching our trend line here, and this is a pretty strong signal, to be honest. It didn't touch it perfectly, but it's a pretty strong signal touching up. But you could argue that we could have one more swipe down for here to touch it perfectly. And how amazing would that be, guys, if we saw something like this? If we saw something like this is going to be a huge, huge buy signal. Not financial advice, but in my opinion. If we came down here, came up, flipped back down, all right? And that is our lower high that we came up making. And then at like the 58, we put in a lower high. And when we put in that lower high, price comes down and touches this trend line perfectly. And then we get across to the upside. Oh my God. I mean, that is like... big longs I'm gonna layer in. Fuck it, you have so much, now I'm gonna get demonetized. Well, we don't even have monetization, but anyways, now YouTube won't promote my videos, as it always does. So YouTube, please promote my videos, please. Let people see the opportunities. But anyways, let's jump straight into Ethereum here. That's my opinion. Now, if I were to go bullish, still need a closure above that 60,000, back above that high, just above this area of 60,000. I do need a closure. But on the lower time frames, 4-hour looks like more downside. definitely some clean candle here to the left. Coming down 53, definitely not out the question. If we do close below there, yeah, we can start collapsing all the way back down here to 51,000. On the other hand, Ethereum still looking very bullish, accumulating at a higher level. Look how quickly that wick got bought back up. It is following a bit of Bitcoin. Ethereum, I do think it can come down to 2,500, play a bounce and continue up. I'm still looking for my target. You see, we almost smashed my target here at 2.7, and I do think that if this confirms a high, I could take a new measurement to see any new targets that are going to, yeah, so we're looking at some targets up here at yeah, bring this down more, should be to 3,000. Yep, so we are looking some targets up here 2.9. So I do think we hit that, and I do think psychologically 3,000 some rejection before coming down. Now let's go to BNB. So BNB is very simple, right? We can see how perfectly we've accumulated at this higher level. We have a clear base here on the daily at 484. As long as that's not broken, BNB is actually putting in a very, very nice signal on the lower time frames. So if we flip here to the 1 hour, for example, what we can see here is that we have these rising lows, all right, which is showing nice bullish structure, which is already getting picked up. Actually, it was from here, something like this. All right, we can see we have these rising lows, okay, which I'm going to take. I use price structure, so you can imagine I'm just trying to show you what we're kind of developing here, what type of structural thing we are developing. And we can see we have a very, very strong resistance. Go back, sir. We'll go on the 4 hour, make it this resistance up here like so. And we can see with these rising lows here, boom, like that, connected somewhat like this. You can see that we are, as long as we play within this channel, I don't give a crap what we do in this channel, like this, maybe it does a backflip, comes up, touches down, and then we break above. I do think, even with a nice retest, so we don't get another fake out, if we get a nice, I do think we see an explosive move. So BNB, and with the ecosystem developing, taking a look at 4 hour momentum, in the short term, I'm not confident on it. We could have downside. It's going to follow Bitcoin on the short term. But looking at daily, looking at daily momentum turning up now, do we have a trend line supporting this? No, we don't. Weekly, I want to have a look at, weekly is down, but look where it might reject. If it rejects out of this zone, that's a good signal, right? So, and if weekly does close above this pivot here, also a very, very, very good signal. So things are starting to line up here on BNB, and we could see a projected move. You want to see something funny? I bet the Fibonacci and this projected move will line up. Well, I don't bet, but we'll have a look. So this is the Fibonacci target up here. All right. And this is, I hope this is not anticlimactic. And this is the projected target. All right, it didn't line up, so I'm wrong. Fair enough. Is that from the middle though? You have to take it from the middle. Yeah, that's the middle. So, yeah, it didn't line up. I'm wrong. Fair enough. I'm going to keep my Fibonacci target, but the pattern target is pointing up here to 727. So, so a nice increase if we do break above this resistance, 20% BNB looking healthy. So yeah, I'll leave you with that today. Bit of a shorter video. Remember guys, take care, trade sharp, and until next time, peace.